Hello, beautiful beings. Today's video is inspired on a conversation I had with my partner, Kashmir, this morning when we were having coffee. First, I'm so grateful for my life. Wow. To be able to wake up and do what I love, share with the people I love, take a slow morning, and then just being able to come here and share with you guys, that's priceless. So thank you. Thank you for imagining me into existence. So, this is about lifetimes, and we have this thing that we are both in such a path of rapid acceleration, rapid spiritual growth, deep humility, owning what comes up, triggers, anything that may be in the way of our heart-to-heart union, our heart-to-heart merge, bonding, sacred connection, whatever you call it. And it's a practice that is bringing us, both of us, back into more innocence, into more light, into more truth. And every moment that we move out of a room, that we have a different interaction with someone, that we shift dynamics, we consciously see it as a new lifetime. So we go so fast in our growth because we don't see each other from the past. If we had a conversation in the morning, in the afternoon, I'm consciously, who are you in this moment? Who is this new person? And if anything that was in alignment in a past lifetime, if it was 1 day ago, 10 minutes ago, it's not aligned in this one, we have an open channel of communication to be able to reintegrate, recommunicate, re-express what feels in alignment for me, what feels in alignment for him. And if that it's just in synchronicity of what we both want to co-create in this lifetime, then it's a go. So we are committed, we're devoted to the mission, we're devoted to world peace, we're devoted to inner world peace that then will radiate into others. And for me, that's the only thing I have been able to say, fuck yes, to another person ever. Not in any other relationship, because it's not about him or about me. We're devoted to the same mission. So if I'm devoted to my spiritual practice and he's devoted to his and to his service and the people that he lights up every day and vice versa, then we can meet in that co-creation of excitement and humility and love and just being true. So there's no ego, there's no pride, there's no this is my way and this is your way. No, we always find a sweet cheesecake again, a sweet middle in which we can meet both of our inspirations in the moment. So the beautiful thing about having this container with him is that in every other dynamic or relationship in my life, if that doesn't meet these standards of allowing the other person to be their own person, of allowing the other business partner, co-creator to be their own person and be able to shift so quickly, so expecting miracles, knowing that the person you met last week is not the person you're going to meet today, and being able to see them with new eyes, then it's not aligned, and then there's no potential for mixing that frequency, because we're only a match to the vibratory realm that we're abiding the more of. So anybody that's not vibrating in that frequency of miracles, in that frequency of innocence, of humility, of radical honesty and acceptance of the other person to be their individual, it's gonna fall off your field because it's no longer a match. So how can you perhaps apply this for living a life of bliss, adventure, excitement, love? Perhaps you want to also co-create a sacred partnership. Perhaps you want to grow your business. Perhaps you want to create more aligned friendships. So just be true to yourself in every single lifetime. Every lifetime is every unfolding moment. Lifetime 1, lifetime 2, lifetime 3, lifetime 4, lifetime 5. We just had 5 lifetimes. And the beauty of seeing it like this is that you don't bring your past story to the new moment. So there's so much potential for co-creation and manifestation when you are in a group of people that they know that every moment is just empty, and any thought from the past is a story. Any projection of future is a potential timeline that can be crystallized or not. So perhaps you sit in a room and everybody's empty and you're just like, staring into each other's eyes in emptiness and be like, what do we want to create? And then manifestation is like this. because everybody's in such an accelerated state of consciousness in which we know that the only reality is divine love, absolute love, shared joy, that anything that feels icky, it's like, okay, it's a story. What do you see? What do you need to let go of? How can you bring more humility to this? How can you open up and express staying true to this? And then we help each other shift so quickly. And then, for example, today somebody asked us for something in our business, and they asked for, they had agreed with some of our past business partners that this was going to be the cost of this service and whatnot. And we're like, well, thank you. And this was an agreement that happened with a previous partnership. And now that's no longer in our field, so it's not aligned. And being able to say no and recalibrate, and then the business partnership, the service transformed into what was in alignment with our new ideals and standards. Because the test from the past is going to come to see if you want to stay true to what feels good, to what feels like your next expansion. So never stay in an agreement, in a container that a past self of you agreed on if it no longer resonates. So this is just like a permission slip. Is there anything in your life that no longer resonates anymore? Is any agreement, business contract, partnership, co-creation? Reassess every single area of your life, and if there's an agreement, if there's a dynamic that no longer serves you, you have the full own free will and authority to recommunicate that and say no. And this is the balance of love and wisdom, and how we're not martyrs and we're not self-sacrificing. We're willing to serve others, but first we need to feel nourished. First, you need to feel like a fuck yes every time I wake up. Like my schedule, I consciously design it. So I just take one call a day max, because I want to be in my radiance. And in my radiance is when I know I own my time. I'm free in energy, time, space, and I do whatever I want the whole day. And I feel like, yes, like I have the time to cook. I have time for friendships. I have time for workout. I have time to make a video. I have time to do nothing. I have time to read a book. So some clients have these large businesses, and they do tons amounts of money. They have wealth consciousness crystallized. They know how to make money. It's easy for them, but they're unhappy. Why? Because it's not about how much money you make. Sometimes it's about how's your lifestyle. How have you designed your life for you to be fully happy? Are you taking care of your health? Are you taking care of your relationships? Are you showing up in your family? So it's about like, in which area of my life am I overly doing something, and then I feel like I'm lacking in other areas. And lack doesn't exist. It's just an illusion, a mental construct. But you receive more wherever you put your energy. So wherever you put your energy, you water that grass, the grass grows into a beautiful tree. So if you're putting and exerting more energy into an area of your life because you believe it's going to make you happier and more content, but then you're neglecting your health, your relationships, or other things, or you're keeping a contract and an agreement that no longer serves you because you believe that you owe that, here is a permission slip. You don't owe anybody anything. You're free. You have free will. You can always recreate and choose differently. And how can you choose from a level of bliss? What is my heart's excitement? What is a full fuck body yes that my whole cells are like, I'm so excited, I want to do this. That's it. And if you have any commitment from before, just be in integrity, recommunicate. Stay true to what's relevant for you. And then you will have the most accelerated lifetime. Every single now, every single now, every single now, every single now, every single now. And don't get in the rat race of better it's going to be when I complete this project, when I finally make this amount of money, when I finally marry this person, when I finally... Those are all like carrots. It's like putting a carrot like on top of the rabbit and like, when you get this? No, it's always a now. Every single now is a different now with a shift in paradigm. So nothing ever happened, nothing will ever happen. And you only ever keep experiencing yourself. And the ultimate thing that you want to feel is peace, joy, contentment. And how can we feel peace, joy, and contentment? Staying true to what excites us every moment. Being in integrity. Releasing all that no longer serves us. And then keep evolving from that bliss. Just getting a call. So it's going to be a cue for ending this. If you feel call to have a 15 to 20 minute discovery call to see if we're a good fit to work together in deep transformation and acceleration of your wealth consciousness, you can do so by using the link that I'm going to place in the description. I have limited spaces. I cannot say yes to everybody. I already have to say no to some people that have applied for calls. And I say it with so much love, but that's the mix of love and wisdom, of not being self-sacrificing and then owning where your energy invested can bring a bigger impact for what you want to co-create in your lifetime. And we can only lead by example. So that's that. I'll see you in the next channel message.